Hey y'all, hey, what's up? This is your girl Rita, also known as the Gold Digger. I apologize for the delay. Let me make sure that I am on Facebook as well. And then we are going to get started. Happy holidays, everyone. I hope everyone is getting ready for Christmas. Okay, so I'm on for Facebook. All right, so all right, there we go. Everything is up and going. So tonight's topic is I'm going to be talking about the 23 lessons that I've learned from 2023. Sorry, y'all, I'm just double checking something else really quick on the back end. Okay, I think that will do everything. All right, my apologies. So welcome everyone. I didn't even give y'all the official welcome. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I am so glad to have you. If you are a fellow gold digger, welcome back. Y'all know I love and I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. So if this is your first time tuning in, this is what we call Tipsy Tuesday, where we usually will take some sips and share some tips. Now tonight I'm drinking some water because your girl has a lot going on today. I'm so happy though. Today was my last day at work, so I'm off for like a week. So I'm excited about that. But your girl got a lot of stuff to do, so I need to still stay up after this live and get some stuff done. Y'all let me know, what are y'all plans for the holidays? Let me know if y'all are sipping on anything, and then we're gonna get into these topics. Okay. All right, so we are at the end of 2023. 2023 was an interesting year for me. I want to say every year is an interesting year. It was full of some beautiful surprises. I will say that. Some very wonderful, awesome surprises. And hopefully some of them I will be able to share with you in the coming weeks about some of the stuff that I have going on. But along with the beautiful surprises, there were a lot of lessons and stuff that I had to learn. And a lot of the lessons I ended up learning the hard way. So, but it is what it is. So I'm pulling up my notes that I have, but pretty much what I was doing is I was compiling a list maybe a few weeks ago, probably at the beginning of December. So maybe end of November, end of December. It was kind of like as I was setting my goals and like just looking at what I wanted to do for the upcoming year. I was like, well, what am I not taking into this new year? What have I learned from this previous year? Because I'm always trying to be a better version of myself. I'm also trying to be, self-aware as well of the areas that I might fall short in and that I could improve upon, because I know I'm not perfect and I know there's always something that I can work on to help me be the best individual possible. So that was when I was like, oh, let me think of 23 things that 2023 has taught me, because it's taught me a whole heck of a lot. We can definitely go into it. Now, I will say this. I am not, no worries, y'all. Do not worry. I am not about to keep y'all here and share all 23 things. What I do plan on doing is I'm going to break it up in segments, and I'll have some of them will be live videos like this, and some of them will be recorded videos, and I'm going to share 6 of them at a time so that it doesn't get too lengthy. And y'all can let me know as I'm pulling up my notes. Y'all can let me know in the comment section what are some lessons that 2023 has taught you. And let me know too if you relate to some of the lessons that I have. Oh my goodness. What's up, Sean? It is so good to see you. This is my cousin, Sean. I am so happy, so proud of him. He is I don't know, Sean, you might not want me putting all your business out there, but Sean does amazing things. And I just recently saw your post on Facebook, and I'm very, very excited about you being able to do that. So I'm looking forward to see what that will bring and all the exciting opportunities that you will have with that. And I won't say anything else because I don't know if you want me to share or not, because it's not my business to tell. But I'm so excited for you though, Sean. So just know that. All right. So I have my little list here of my 23 things that I learned. Oh gosh, y'all, I'm not even gonna get into the ordeal I had getting it set up today, which is why I was late. But I just realized I forgot to do the Tipsy Tuesday song, and I apologize, guys, if I'm a little bit all over the place, just because it's a lot going on today. But let's go ahead and do the Tipsy Tuesday theme song. This will be your official welcome to Tipsy Tuesday tonight. So here we go. Tipsy Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday. Get your tips and pass the dues. Say Tipsy Tuesday. So that is your official welcome. Now I am going to get into the 23 things that 2023 taught me. So number one on my list I have, and these are not in any particular order. It was just kind of how they came to me. But the first one is you can overcome anything. Just keep going. So that is one of the biggest lessons 2023 taught me. It was like, it's like that. What is it? Is that from Dory? Like, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep going. In spite of what it looks like right now, just keep going, because you are going to overcome this thing. You're going to look back at it and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was tripping over that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I was letting something like that upset me so much. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I let that get me out of character. Oh my gosh. So just keep going. You can overcome anything, but you got to keep going. And sometimes I will say this, sometimes some things are so heavy and it's just a lot for you to process. And it kind of, I won't say paralyzes you, but it weighs you down. It weighs you down and you don't feel like you can move forward. But I know it'll feel heavy. I know it feels like you can't keep going on, but some kind of way, try and find the strength to keep going. Because when you get to the other side of that thing, you look back and you're like, just so glad that you got through it, but you're so much stronger and you have such a different perspective after going through the thing. Okay. So keep going. You can overcome anything, no matter how bad it looks. Now, it might take some prayer, it might take some therapy, it might take for me it's food, it might take some food or whatever, but you can overcome anything. Just keep going. Let's see, I see the comments. You are more than welcome, Sean. What's up, Toya? Good to see you, Toya. Okay, Rita is a rapper. Girl, you been sleeping on me. You didn't know. Now you know. You've been sleeping on me. That is just our theme song though. But I can put some rhymes together now. If push came to shove, I can make it do what it do. But that was number one. You can overcome anything. Just keep going. The second lesson that I learned, or I was reminded of, some of these are lessons and some of these are reminders, because God was like, girl, you already know this stuff. Why you acting like you clueless? So some of these are reminders, and some of them were not gentle reminders. Some of them, like I said, I had to learn the hard way. So the second thing 2023 taught me, or this one reminded me of, is that everyone won't treat you with the same kindness and respect that you've given them. And I ain't gonna say it's hard to believe, but you would think as old, well, now that I won't say, I'm not claiming that I'm old, but since I have gotten older and since I'm in adulthood, well into adulthood, you would think that some of this childish, immature stuff, how people behave, is behind them or whatever. And you would think people would want to treat you just as well as you treat them, but it doesn't happen that way. And it's sad to say that, and it's sad to see that as well, because you want to think of people as good people and stuff like that and have good intentions, but everyone is not going to treat you with the same kindness and respect that you treat them. No matter how good of a person you are, no matter how nice of a person you are, some people they just not going to show you the same respect. And it might be because they don't even respect themselves enough to know how to treat other people. But I don't know. I don't really try to figure out people's foolishness, because usually foolishness is not supposed to make sense anyway. So, but it is what it is. But everyone is not going to treat you with the same kindness and respect that you've given them. But still try to be kind anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. And thank you, Sean. He says, so powerfully true. Yeah, it sucks that everybody is not mature enough to do that. But, and I'm talking about people who are like intentionally, like just being rude, disrespectful, like just showing lack of concern or whatever. Like, you don't intentionally have to be that way. I understand people, something might happen and you didn't mean to offend somebody, or you didn't mean to do something to somebody, but a lot of us are grown enough to know when our actions do not line up with how, if I treated you the same way you treated me, you would not really be happy. So that's what I had to be reminded of. The next thing, the third thing is, child, Lord, I had to learn this real early in 2023. Just because someone's older, it doesn't always mean they're wiser. And I guess that kind of ties in a little bit with number 2. There are some old fools out there. And I really, really learned that. And I had to really, really, really exercise some restraint with some people who were acting very immature for their age and acting very foolish for their age. And I would think, with some people being as old as they are, that they would not, and I'm talking about people who are older than me, as old as they are, they would not engage in such foolishness, childish, immature, and petty behavior that they engaged in. But Lord knows, I have seen some things. And I was quite surprised at where it was coming from. I'm not even going to go into the details, but it just showed me there are a lot of old fools out there. And just because someone is older, it does not mean that they are mature. Some people are just as immature as if they were in their 20s, and they senior citizens, pretty much. They senior citizens acting petty, like they in high school or something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't like to talk about people, but I pray, Lord, please do not let me be like that. Please don't let my life be so, like, please don't make me so jaded or have me to be so hurt by people that when I'm at that age that I'm treating people that way, or my life was so bad or miserable, or I don't know what it is, that I would be treating people that way. I pray that, because as you get older, things change or whatever. So I don't know what they might have went through, but I pray that I don't go through something like that where I'm just mean and ugly and petty to people. So I hope that doesn't happen to me. I hope I keep a joyful spirit and everything. So, but that is what I wanted to say about that. And I think you were tagging somebody, Sean. And you are, Sean, I could tell you some stories. Some of these people, who know them very well. But anyway, even though somebody's older doesn't necessarily mean that they're wiser or that they are mature. They still act immature and everything. So, but I'm glad these things are hitting home. Y'all let me know too if these things are registering for you, or if these are some lessons that you've had to learn. Now, in spite of that, because as I was making these lists, God was, like I said, these things were coming to me and God was reminding me of certain stuff. But it seemed like he would always bring something positive as well. So the next thing is always strive to see the best in everyone. But that doesn't mean you have to take the mess of anyone. So with that, because as I was reflecting on that, I remember thinking, just like I was saying, I hope I don't become so jaded that I will be ugly and petty to people when I'm that age. But in spite of how other people treat me, and in spite of how, I won't even say treat me, how in spite of how other people mistreat me or are, just being spiteful or trying to be hurtful to me for whatever reasons, it's like always remember to try to see the best in everyone. And I think I really and truly try to do that. I will give people, second chance. I give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, I give you the benefit of the doubt, but when it starts happening, maybe the second or third time, or I will say my intuition is pretty good. If I don't get a good vibe from people, or if I ain't even gonna say it's the Holy Spirit, because I don't know for sure if it's the Holy Spirit. I'm just gonna say my intuition. But if something hits me and it's like it doesn't sit right with me and it disturbs my spirit, like literally I can feel a shift in my energy and how I feel, because I'm not getting like good positive energy from that person, then I really do keep them at a distance and everything. Now, and I always say my parents, they have taught me to be cordial to people, but that's about all you're gonna get from me is cordial. I'm not gonna be fooling up with you. I know how to be nice and I know how to be cordial, but I will keep you at a distance. So try to see the best in everybody, but just because you try to see the best in everybody, that doesn't mean you have to take the mess from anybody. Okay. So I recognize people for who they are. Once they show me their true colors, it is what it is. And I move accordingly. I'm like, okay, so this is how I'm going to have to navigate this particular situation or navigate this particular person. But I still try and give people the benefit of the doubt. And a lot of it is because, going back to what I was saying, I pray that is never me. Like, how you can learn so much from people who are doing positive things and wonderful things, but you can also learn a whole lot from people who are doing negative things. And I'm like, or that are in a bad situation, or just, I don't know what to call it. So that's why I say, Lord, I pray that that's not ever me, because it looks so ugly on them. It just looks so awful on them. And it's like, Lord, don't ever let me look like that. Please humble me so that I don't look like that or don't act like that. Like, keep me in check, because I don't want to look like how they look. So, yeah. And sometimes I won't say sympathize, because some people, they don't hurt me enough that I'm like chucking up the deuces or whatever. But like I said, I'll keep them at a distance, but I still will try to see the best in people. And I'm not going to go out of my way to be, mean to them. Like, they might be trying to be mean to me, but at the same time, I'm going to keep it cordial, but I'm not going out of my way to be overly nice either. So, but I pray that I don't become how some of those people are. Let's see. Thank you, Sean, for contributing as well. Let me see what you're saying. Excuse me. Sean says, honestly, as a spiritual leader, I needed this live right now and experiencing everything you are talking about. Oh, well, I'm glad, Sean. Sean, 2023 opened up my eyes to a lot of different things. And I will say it kept me humble. It kept me humble as well. So, like I said, I don't ever want to be like some of those people I saw. I don't ever want to act like some of those people I saw. And it also revealed to me some of the areas I need to work on myself, because like I said, I am not perfect. I'm always trying to improve as well. And let's see. Paris, what's up, boo? Good to see you. Paris says, "Hey, love, speak truth. I am so glad to see you. I hope you're doing well too." All right, and Sean had tagged someone else. So that was what was that one? Okay, yeah. Number 4 was always strive to see the best in everyone, but don't. That doesn't mean you have to take the mess of anyone. The next one that I have is some people you love are not going to be able to go to the places that God is taking you. And sometimes I will say that one kind of hurt a little bit because there are so many people, or like close friends, family, and I can see they have so much potential and you want to help them so much. But they just won't do what they need to do. But you see, like they just have so much potential. Like you can see them doing awesome, great, and amazing things, but too, at the same time, that there's somewhat of and you see that God is taking you to a place where you're going to be doing awesome, amazing things as well. But you see that you're probably going to have to leave this person behind. And it's not because you don't like the person. It's not because you don't love the person. It's just because God is taking you in a different direction. And sometimes that hurts because you're like, God, why can't they come with me? Why can't, we all do this or whatever? And God has just told me it's not their season. This is, and it's not their season. And it's not their assignment. And this is what I have assigned you to do. And you're going to have to do it, and you're going to have to step out on faith and do it how I show you how to do it. And I will say this, some of it too, what God had shown me as well is that sometimes I was trying to bring those people along because I was scared to go out on my own. And even though I knew those people couldn't come with me, and I knew some of those people were a hindrance to me, it gave me an excuse for me not to be able to be as far along in my journey as I was supposed to be. Because it's like, well, I'm trying to help them, or I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to do that. And God was like, they ain't even supposed to be with you right now, boo. Like you supposed to be on this mission by yourself. And the fact that you're trying to bring them along is because you're scared and you don't trust me. And it's like, he was telling me, like, I'm God. Are you going to trust me to take you to this next level? Or are you still going to act scared and come up with excuses and use these people as excuses for not getting to where you need to go? So that hurt a little bit. That, like I said, that also humbled me a little bit because, yeah, sometimes we're using people as excuses. Well, I'm just trying to help so-and-so, and I just want to be able to, have them do well or whatever. And really, it's like you're being selfish because you're scared, and you're using them as an excuse to not walk into your destiny and walk into your purpose and do the things that you were called to do. So, yeah, some of the people you love are not going to be able to go to the places that God is taking you, but it's okay because God has already prepared the way. He has already provided the provision. He just needs you to walk out and take those steps of faith, and he's going to carry you through, y'all. And this is truly the case. God has blown my mind so much in the past couple of weeks, even in my disobedience, even in my rebelliousness, because if I was to be honest, I have not been doing what I'm supposed to be doing. God knows I was talking crazy to him because I'm like, God, I ain't signed up for all this. Like, I ain't trying to do all this. I don't know who you calling to do this, but it ain't me. Like, I ain't trying to do all of this. So even in my rebelliousness, he's still blessing me. Like, and I was like, God, you care that much about me. You care that much about me that even when I'm acting a fool, even when I'm knowingly not doing what I know you want me to do, you still give me opportunities. You still give me chances and stuff like that. And that's why I ask him to humble me, because even when people do me wrong, I still need to be humble enough to know, like, hey, I won't say give them another chance, but you forgive people, because God has forgiven you for so many different things, so many things. Some of them like only you and him know about or whatever. So it's like you can't treat people worse than how God is allowing you to be and stuff like that. Like he just humbled me or whatever. So he has really blown my mind. He has really been blessing me. And the other thing is the fact that God is so amazing. Like literally, this has happened in like the past couple of weeks. So like this was after I made this list or whatever. And God has been blowing my mind in the best ways possible. And I'm like, God, you got all this planned for me. Like, I thought it was the end of the year. Like I thought you had shown me everything that you were going to show me. But he's like, nah, boo, I got some more stuff for you if you just do what I asked you to do. So I can only imagine once I get my act together and get some get right, because I've been, like I said, I need to get it together. I need to do better, if I'm gonna be honest with you. What's up, Belford? Good to see you. Let me see what you say, because I've been talking. I see a couple of comments. Belford says, was once told it's great to have great potential, but if we don't harvest it, we will be people who had great potential. Ooh, that's a good quote. Yes, we have to do what we need to do. And everybody has so much potential, but everybody isn't willing to put in the work. And I'm talking about myself too. There are some things that I could be doing a lot better at, and I'm just not putting in the work. And that's what God is telling me a little bit too. And then Sean says, if you're enjoying this fruitful live, please share hearts and share this live. Thank you, Sean. And let the gold digger know you are here. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that so much. I really, really, truly do. All right. Now, so that was 5. I'm going to do 6. So it's going to be like a 4-part series, because like I said, I'm not going to share all 23 with y'all tonight, because we would be on here way too long. But I'm gonna do 6, and I'm gonna try and do a recorded video, which will have the next 6, and then probably when I do the next live, that one will be live, or I haven't decided, but I know some of them will be recorded and some of them will be live, but it'll be like 4 parts to this, and I know I'll have at least another live, possibly 2. The last thing, and this is what I won't say always say, but I often say, and it is, God has equipped you with everything that you need. And it is so true. He has equipped you with everything that you need. Every time I think that I'm in lack, and one of my favorite scriptures is, what is it? Philippians. I want to say it's Philippians 4:19. You would think I would know, since it's supposed to be my favorite. But my God shall supply all my needs according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. And it's really, God has equipped you with everything that you need. Every time I think I'm lacking something, every time I think that I am without something, God just shows me, you already got this. He will connect me with the person. He will show me this thing that I bought months ago that I forgot about, that now I need, that's really helpful or whatever. Or somebody will reach out to me that I haven't spoken to in months, and they are a resource for me to do something that I was planning on doing. It's like God has really equipped you with everything that you need. You just have to tap into it. Like it'll be even simple stuff. Like maybe it's like a podcast or something on YouTube about something that I was interested in or whatever. And it's like a podcast that I hadn't, that, it's in my playlist, and it came out months ago, and now I'm just now listening to it, and it has the the information that I was looking for, or an idea that kind of sparks the next thing for me or whatever. But he really has equipped you with everything that you need, especially if you are operating in your gift or in your calling that God has for you. And that's how I know when it's really, really him, and not me, that is trying to do certain things. It's because things will just fall into place. And it's like, and it, I won't even say the things, it doesn't fall into place quickly, but it falls into place suddenly. And what I mean by that is, like, maybe I was trying to figure something out for like weeks or months, but then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 boom. Everything that I was trying to figure out, it's just laid out in front of me, all the steps that I need to take from A to Z. And it's like all this stuff was here all along. Like maybe it was just like, it's like a big puzzle and I just had to rearrange the pieces and stuff like that. And it's like, it was all here. It was all right here. And that's when I know that is God. And that's also when I know, this is the season for me to do it, versus maybe when, a different time I was trying to force it, and maybe that's why it wasn't working. Or maybe I just wasn't I wasn't ready, I wasn't mature enough, or I would have messed it up if I had did it at that time. But he has really equipped you with everything that you need. So anytime you ever feel like you're lacking something, anytime you feel like you can't handle something, anytime you feel like you're just incompetent or whatever, just ask God, pray on it, because you, like I said, if it ain't of God, then he gonna leave you standing there looking like boo boo the fool. And but if it is of God, he gonna make everything happen for you and make it, like, I won't say easy, because some stuff is hard, and I'm like, God, why you sign me up for this? But he will make it where, even though some things might be difficult, he's gonna be walking with you through it, and it's not going to be as bad as what you thought. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna look at these last few little comments. And Sean says, thank you for these seeds, nuggets, and your obedience and being led by God. Thank you, Sean. Shell, what's up, girly? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining. Thank you to the people joining on Facebook. Oh, y'all. So hopefully, I'm going to share this last little bit and then I'm hopping off, because I see it's been over 30 minutes. Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long, and I still have some other stuff to do. Going back to, like I said, God has just been blowing my mind, and it's even little things, little teeny tiny things like I'm about to share with you now. So next year, going into the next year, so probably not the next live, but probably one of the first or second lives of 2024, I'm also going to be able to go live on Instagram. And I have been trying to figure out how can I do that, or how can I upload the videos to Instagram and things like that. And just found out today that there's a way that you can be able to do it and everything. And I was like, okay, God, I see you trying to work things out for me and everything like that. So I'll be able to stream on even more platforms so that the word can get out and more people can get the information that I'm sharing. But I really and truly hope it was helpful. And I want to encourage you, before I leave, just to take some time and reflect on what you have learned from 2023, because I find that it's very important to do that so that you'll know what you're getting into in 2024. Sometimes we'll enter a new year and we'll have all these big goals and dreams and things that we want to go after, but we didn't even take time to reflect on the previous year and figure out, why didn't this work? What do I need to change? What do I need to improve upon? What did work this past year that I need to keep doing? What do I need to keep growing in, and that kind of thing. And it's like we're looking so much forward to the future, which is good, but we're not reflecting on the past or the things that we've been through. And that's sometimes why we'll make some of the same the same mistakes. Talk about new year, new me, same old mistakes we keep making or whatever. And it's just because sometimes we don't always reflect on what really transpired this year or the previous year to see what can I do to make it even greater, and what can I do to help me be able to achieve my goals and not kind of sabotage myself because I didn't take time to learn what was working and what wasn't working for me. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Yeah, what's up, cuz? All right, now Belfort says, Belfort, if you don't hit all the platforms, I feel that book or sermon coming. Well, book it. Yes, like I said, Jason, he wants me to write a book. Y'all, okay. Belfort pushed me to the edge. So one of the things, like I said, I probably will share this in 2024. Going back to what I was saying, with God will equip you with everything that you need. The fact that I'm tapped into Jason, and Jason, I haven't seen him on the live tonight, and I haven't even shared this with Jason. I actually need to reach out to him to let him know. But with me connecting with Jason and I went to college together or whatever. The doors that God has been opening just from the connection to Jason, and I'm not even saying Jason has put me on to some stuff or whatever, but it's like the seeds that were planted because I was connected to Jason. It's like we got a whole field of all kinds of a harvest going on right now. And it is just so mind-blowing, the intricacies of how God kind of navigates just from that one connection. It's like that led to this, and then this led to that, and then that led to this. And it's like, how the heck did I end up here? All because I was obedient and I did this one thing. So, but I know I'm being a little cryptic, but I promise I will share probably in the new year about something, because I have some exciting news. And like I said, all of this really just came about within the past couple of weeks. And y'all, I would have never imagined some of the things that the thing that I'm about to be doing next year, all because of one little thing I decided to do with Jason. I won't even say it was last year. It might have been this year, or it might have been the year before. So I don't know. I can't remember, but it's just amazing. It's amazing. All right. And Sean says, you got to do it. I hope you're talking about the book, Sean, because I am not. Now, Sean is a pastor. He is a pastor. He has been, ever since I known Sean, you could see the anointing on him. Now, for me, that's a different story. But ever since I've seen Sean, you could see the hand of God on him, and he is operating truly in his gift and walking in his calling. And the thing he's about to embark upon now is just more in line with his gift and what he's supposed to be doing and serving the people and serving the people of God. But yeah. So I'm not gonna go on. Y'all don't. Let me see what you said, Sean. You were destined. I saw it while we were growing up. But the rapping, you kept it silent. Oh God, I'm more of a poet or a lyricist, I should say. So I just like playing around with words. That's basically it. So I like when I can play around with some words. All right, but you know what? I gotta give a shout out because I just saw you pop up. But I promise I'm about to get out. What's up, Uncle Ronald? So this is my uncle. He said, so proud of you always. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you came on the live. Y'all just don't know how much it means to me, how much it warms my heart. And I really, really and truly hope this information is helpful to everyone, because I just want to spread the word. I want all of us to win, and I want all of us just to be better versions of ourselves. So glad for the new people for hopping on and joining me. But I will be back next week. It will be after Christmas. So since I won't see y'all, I forgot. I was supposed to be festive, but I forgot my little holiday. I had little antlers that I was supposed to throw on my head, but y'all, it was just a lot going on to get this live set up. But I will be back right after Christmas. But I hope each and every one of you has a safe holiday, has a wonderful Christmas. Remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. So it's not about the gifts, but hopefully your presence, your actual presence, will be a gift for people. And remember to cherish the presence of people, because so many people are leaving this world today. This is the time. I think I might have spoke about it before. I know it's supposed to be a happy time of the year, but usually around this time of the year too, a lot of people end up passing away. So it's also a sad time of the year. So it's really a time for you to cherish the presence of the special people in your life, that they are here with you and able to share with you and everything. So, all right, that is all. Oh, Sean. And I see my husband, he joined. Love you too, Shell. Yes. And Shell has a beautiful testimony too. But like I said, it's not my business to tell, so I'm not telling everybody's business. But I love y'all. See y'all next week. Merry Christmas, everyone. Take care.